What's going on, everybody? This is Sunaak here, your coach for the Texas Tyrunts, and I'm bringing you Week 1 against JV, or Jay as I'm going to be calling him for the rest of the video. This week, we're facing off against Jay, as I said, and as you can see, he has 2 Paradox Pokemon and a Pincurchin that will have the Electric Terrain going up. So this week, I brought the Abomasnow, Lucario, Gyarados, Florges, Garganacl, and Meowscarada. I am going to be leading off with Abomasnow because I had a feeling at the point of this battle that I think that he was going to be leading off with the Pincurchin. I gave Abomasnow the Ice Spinner move so I can go ahead and get rid of Terrain because, for those of you who do not know, the Iron Pokemon or the Violet Paradox Pokemon rely on Electric Terrain to get their boost. And since there's no booster energy this game or this league, he's going to be relying heavily on the Electric Terrain for those boosts. Not that he needs it, but it's very helpful when he does get it off. But let's go ahead and get straight into this match. I'm coming at you in post-commentary, so please forgive me if this might be a little off or a little weird. But I've decided to do that because during these matches, I normally don't speak when I'm going to these matches live. So I thought it would be kind of cool to this time around to give you guys my post-commentary for it, but we're going straight into it already. So, as I initially thought, he was going to be leading off with the Pincurchin, so my assumption to bring the Abomasnow with the Snow Warning, by the way, because I can't have Snow Cloak or anything because of the evasiveness, but anyway, it was a good idea that I did bring out the Abomasnow, so straight away I go for the Ice Spinner. Predicting, well, not predicting, but go ahead and trying to get rid of the Electric Terrain here. So that gets rid of the Electric Terrain for me, which is very, very nice. But he gets a layer of spikes up for himself, so that's kind of unfortunate for us because I didn't bring anyone with heavy-duty boots or someone with Rapid Spin. So I opt for Earthquake right away. If he happens to bring in the Dragonite, he would be able to avoid this, but I didn't think he was going to be bringing it into an Ice type. So we get a pretty much free kill here on the Pincurchin with Abomasnow. But we got kind of a crit there, so I don't know if it mattered too much, but either way, we got Abomasnow picking up a KO here, which is very, very nice. Getting some points for him. So he opts in to go ahead and lead with the Iron Treads here, which is a very, very good switch in for him. Like, I don't see why he would not have done this. So I decided to go ahead and, while the snow's up, go for the the Aurora Veil, and he goes for the Iron Head. So unfortunately, I get the flinch here, which is very unfortunate, but I decided to just keep going for the Aurora Veil while the snow's up and take advantage of it. I live on 5 HP. Literally, Abomasnow is a trooper and an MVP for this, so luckily I got the Aurora Veil up and was deciding to go ahead and see what I would want to do here. I make a very weird play here now that I'm remembering it. I decide to go ahead and switch into Unagi, the Gyarados, which I don't know why I really did. I think I was just trying to get some... I think I knew Abomasnow was going to go down anyway, and I didn't really realize it that with the spikes he was going to come in and die again, so... But I really wanted to get the Intimidate off on the Iron Treads here, so... But he goes ahead and Rapid Spins to get his speed up there, but I didn't have any hazards for him, which is kind of unfortunate. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can kind of either bait him out or pressure him into the Iron Treads and stuff here. So I can either opt for a Waterfall or an Earthquake here, which I believe I go for a Dragon Dance, predicting that he was going to just switch this out, because there's no real reason why he would kind of keep the Iron Treads here and wait and possibly like waste it. So kind of baiting in that he was going to go in for the switch here. I do opt for the Dragon Dance, and then so we do see the Wu Qian come in, which unfortunately its ability is really, really good. It weakens a lot of the attack, so kind of got myself into a pretty big situation here. But that Wu Qian was a really good switch in, because now unfortunately the only thing I did bring the Ice Fan for it, but as you're gonna see here, Wu Qian can be kind of crazy to deal with, especially with its ability lowering everyone's attack besides itself. So we get the Ice Fang off, and it does almost half, which I was kind of excited for, but I think it was just mainly because of that Dragon Dance that I got off. But here's where it starts to become a problem. is that this thing is going to want to live. And it's going to stay alive with that leftovers and that leech seed popping off every turn. So I'm kind of put into a bad situation here. So as this thing is going to be, I'm going to just keep trying to chip it away with the Ice Fang and maybe hope for a flinch or maybe some sort of a freeze as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ice Fang has either one of those to do, but I think it's more the flinch. I don't know. I need to double check. But what does he go for here? So he opts to go for the Water Terra, and as I said in the draft analysis videos for those who have not checked it out, the coaches are stuck to one Terra type for their entire team. So Jay has the Water Terra type, which is honestly a very, very good defensive Terra typing here in this situation. So able to resist all the Ice Fangs coming in. He knocks off my Lumberry, which is kind of unfortunate. So really, I can't touch this thing with Gyarados anymore. And then with that survivability, like I said, the Leech Seed and the leftovers. So he's just, I have nothing for this thing at the moment. So I'm just kind of, I think what I do here is that, let's see what I do. So I really wanted to debate to go into a Pokemon, and I think the one that was popping into my head here was the Meowscarada because of the flower trick. But I think I opt out of it, and I just can't. I think I go for some Dragon Dances here. And here's the problem that I have with myself when I'm battling here is I tend to overthink a lot while I'm mid-battle. So in my head, I thought I can go ahead and boost up with some more Dragon Dances while he's probably just going to sit here and just continue to knock off and just take my HP and stay healthy with that Leech Seed and the leftovers. So it's just kind of unfortunate with this situation that I'm in because, again, very, very bulky Wuxian. I didn't know what this thing wanted to do, to be completely honest. Coming into the first week match, but with that Earthquake now being boosted by 2 Dragon Dances, still not even about half, like it's barely there, but it just kind of goes to show that their abilities are kind of crazy and how much they actually lower their attack. But I think I made some really bad plays here in keeping Gyarados out. I shouldn't have sacked Gyarados the way that I did, but unfortunately it is what it is. I opt for one more Earthquake here, but I think no, he stays in. I thought he was going to switch out this turn, but real no reason for him to do that. So Wuxian gets an easy KO here. Kind of a misplay on my end to keep him here, but I think I wanted to go for more of a safe switch in, which I had many options to do. I just don't know why I didn't think of it at the time, and it really wasted the Aurora Veil that I had going up. So I opt in to bring Ellie the Meowscarada here because I do have the Flower Trick. At this point in time, JV's team is very, very, like, he's only missing the Pincurchin, and he has the, as you're going to see here, he ends up switching out, which very, very good play on his end to bring the kind of more defensive Azumarill here. So I go for the Flower Trick, not realizing the Azumarill has Sap Sipper. So very, very good play on Jay's part, bringing the Sap Sipper this week and in preparations for the Meowscarada and or the, like, Abomasnow. So I was stuck in a pickle here because, unfortunately, with Meowscarada being choice banned, I can't do anything other than Flower Trick. So I think I go ahead and, I don't know, here was the problem that I switched out. Switching out the Abomasnow is when I did, instead of just letting it go down earlier, is that my head was, it's gonna die anyway, come out and kind of just either bait in some moves and kind of scout what it wants to do. So it's kind of unfortunate and kind of dumb, but the Pincurchin gets a kill here because of its spikes being up. Again, this was, I think, the nerves kicking in and kind of making these little weird plays and choices, so you gotta forgive me. Here seems like a very good switch in for the Lucario, but I don't think I go straight for the Lucario here. I think I actually bring out the, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Garganacl here, which is kind of a weird choice, but I think I made it specially bulky as well, too, so I kind of just... But that's what I also have, the Hydrangea as well. But I think I actually do come out with the Meowscarada here. I believe I'm either going for some pivot or I might go for the knockoff here. So I think I go for a pivot move here. Yeah, go for the U-turn. I actually brought the Overgrow. What's it called? I brought the Overgrow Meowscarada this time around. I didn't have the Protean available to me yet, so it's kind of unfortunate. But here, I think I actually go for the Garganacl this time. Yeah, I think I switch into the Garganacl here. And, unfortunately, I don't even think I get to get my Terra off as well because of the fact that not all my Pokemon had the Steel Terra typing at this point. And so he goes for Chilling Water, which is actually a very, very good move in this generation. Surprising a lot of Pokemon learn. Like I said, a very supportive Azumarill, very, very good Pokemon. Decides to lower my attack, but we're both getting our leftovers off. I think I go ahead and get my Stealth Rocks off, or I think I just go for... Yeah, I go for the Stealth Rocks here. He's going to continue going for the Chilling Water. I believe since the... I don't even think he has a... Yeah, he has a Rapid Spinner. He has his Iron Treads coming up, or he still has it in the bag, so... So I opt for the Stealth Rocks just to maybe to get some chip damage off. I didn't really know why I was thinking that Garganacl was going to be a good choice here. Now that it's actually lowered by 2, so... Lowered 2 attack, if I might say, or might clarify there. But I do go for the... And this week I opted for the special Lucario for the... Because I knew that I thought the Wu Chen was going to be coming, and I also think that I didn't want to just have a lot of physical attackers this week too, so I brought him as a mixed attack or special attacker this time around. So I think I swapped into the Lucario because he was going for the Chilling Water here. And so we got the attack lowering, which is fine because honestly all my moves are attack or special attack. So he opts to switch the Azumarill here, and I think he was going for the... He goes back into the Wu Qian, which is a very good switch into because I guess he knew that I was probably going for a Steel move because it would be neutral because of Azumarill's typing. So the Flash Cannon comes in. I think... Yeah, it still doesn't even pick up the KO, which this thing is disgustingly bulky, which is very good for it, but... Also with the Water Terra typing, it does really come in clutch for Jay here. So I go for the Aura Spear here because I knew it wasn't going to miss and I knew I was going to outspeed this thing. I think he just really wanted to preserve his Azumarill here. So that was a really good thing for him to just go ahead and sack off the Wu Qian. So we got Lucario a kill here, but unfortunately because of the Life Orb, he is taking a lot of unnecessary damage, and Lucario's really not that bulky at all, so it's just kind of like inevitable that this Lucario will go down, but we're gonna see how much we can start swinging before he does. So interesting move here. He brings the Dragonite. I brought Dragon Pulse specifically for the Dragonite too, so I kind of just had some moves in the back just in case if I did get stuck into certain situations like this one. So the good thing is I did outspeed that Marvel scale, or I believe the multi-scale or the Marvel scale. I think it's the multi-scale. Really ate up a lot of the damage, and unfortunately Lucario does go down here to the Earthquake, getting Dragonite 1 kill there. So we're back down to 3 Pokemon, or we're down to 3 Pokemon now, and it's kind of unfortunate. I did bring the Hydrangea for the Dragonite as well, and I do have Play Rough too. So I think what I go for here is the Meowscarada, opting for the Play Rough. If not, I think... Gosh, I need to remember what I did. Yeah, so I do go for the Meowscarada here because Meowscarada, besides the Iron Bundle and the Meowscarada, everything that Meowscarada is going to be in front of is going to outspeed. So very, very happy that I did pick up Meowscarada for that speed. I don't think he switches here. So we are locked into play rough now, but we do pick up the KO. So which is very nice for Meowscarada. So that's the first kill, I believe, for the Meowscarada. And I think we're both down to 3 Pokemon here. So he brings back the Azumarill. And thankfully we're getting some Stealth Rock chips. Yeah, so we're both down to 3 Pokemon. And since I am locked into play rough and this was going to be neutral, I decided to just go ahead and start spamming the play rough. But the biggest problem that I had with this one is that, you know, the chilling water is going to be coming in and it's going to be lowering my attack. Even though it is resisted, he's still going for it because those attack drops. Very smart on his end. Very, very bulky Azumarill. I love it, to be honest. It's a very interesting set, and I love to see stuff like this. So, I believe go ahead and switch into the Hydrangea here because disgustingly huge special defense here. So, if he does go for the chilling water here, it's not going to matter. It's more of a special attacker anyway. So, we are going to get hit by spikes here. So, he goes for the play rough, which we take pretty decently. Pretty big chunk that has still been done, unfortunately, but we go for, I believe what we go for here now is I decide to see who he has in the back. The Iron Bundle still has not come for this battle quite yet, or like at all yet. So I'm just wondering what my options are going to go for. So I just decided to go for the Moonblast. If he wants to switch anything in, it's just going to take a stab Moonblast. But the good thing is he did switch into the Iron Treads, which will resist this or eat it up pretty well, I will say. So it's kind of unfortunate for us that we're getting really pushed into a corner here, and it's kind of unfortunate. But I decide I think I go for the Meowscarada here. Yeah, I go for the Meowscarada here. Unfortunately, we still have the spikes on the field and everything, so it is kind of just slowly chipping away at us. So we got the Earthquake call here, so Meowscarada is actually going to live on 16, which is actually pretty nice. For this move, I decided to just go for knockoff here. Now that I'm looking at it, because I know that he has the Sap Sipper Azumarill in the back. His Iron Treads has to be holding an item, or whoever's holding an item is just going to come in and take this Choice Banded knockoff. I think it does a fairly decent chunk to Azumarill. If not, I think it does pick up the KO here. I don't think so. No, not yet. Yeah, because of the... It was a crit, though, so I was actually surprised it was taking that... I got surprised that it took that much damage, but I just get locked into this, so I think I just go ahead and spam the knockoff here at this point, because I knew Ellie was going to go down eventually, so just kind of... I just clicked it here, because unfortunately I am stuck into it. He has Aqua Jet, and only did... It lived on 7, which actually surprised both of us, so... Again, I go for a very weird play here because I knew he was probably going to go for the Aqua Jet. So I do that weird play again here where even though I know the next time Meowscarada will come in, it's going to die. I bring it out anyway into Hydrangea to go ahead and take this Aqua Jet. Really unnecessary damage now that I'm looking at it, and, you know, not very good plays on my end. So Sunaak, future battles, watch yourself. Going to continue to go for the Aqua Jet, which I don't blame him, and we go for the Moonblast where the Florges will pick up another kill. So we are down to honestly 3 versus 2, but I mean you might as well consider it 2v2 because Meowscarada won't even come back and live. So for this one, I think I go ahead and just bring in the Meowscarada because I knew the spikes was going to take it down anyway. And I just wanted to see what move he was going to go for. And I think at this point, it's just straight up Iron Head. Like, there wouldn't be any reason why he wouldn't go for it. So, unfortunately, Meowscarada, or the Pincurchin gets the kill here, too, which is kind of funny. Earthquake is what he gets stuck into here. I believe, I don't know, I don't think he was choiced. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I forgot what he had, but I wasn't even watching his battle, and I don't even remember. But we're getting some spikes damage done, unfortunately, and this is honestly, at this point, I think GG. Iron Treads is fast. and there's really nothing I have that will outspeed this thing. And so I think go ahead, and it's safe to say that the Iron Treads will go ahead and pick up the cleanup for the rest of this game. My Wiki Berry decides to pop off and, you know, waste a little bit more time, but it is what it is. So I just honestly go for a Moonblast here because it was just honestly the only move I can go for, and the Iron Head will come up and clean up the kill, and that will be GG to my opponent Jay. So unfortunately we got the L here, and that is unfortunate, but I think I did better than I would have thought in the beginning. I thought Jay was gonna go ahead and clean house on me, but we ended up 0-2, so not too bad, again, especially against the veteran like Jay. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in week 2 of the IBA. Make sure you go check out the coaches down below, and with that, see y'all in the next one.